Welcome back to the Walther Lover channel, everyone, a place where we discuss general gun and shooting topics. We do gun reviews, gear reviews, talk about competitive shooting, and my love of Walther firearms. Thank you for stopping by. Tonight, I have another review for you. How about that? And I have a Walther review. Yay! Because we know that makes me happy based on the name of the channel, and if you've seen any other videos, how much I love these guns. What are we talking about? We are talking about the Walther PPS M2. Safety first, mag out. They can see that gun is locked back. It is clear. We are good to go, and we are safe. So the Walther PPS M2. If you watched any of my earlier videos, specifically the one about Walther, and I know there's some silliness in there, but that's just me. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Though the PPS is what led me to this hardcore Walther journey that I'm on now. One of the guns that led there for sure. I believe it was Walther Love moment number 2 following the James Bond stuff. So I was looking for a daily carry, everyday carry gun, something that was comfortable, something I could shoot well. And the reason I bring that up is there's a huge trend, as everyone knows, of some subs and micro compacts out there with high capacity, some amazing firearms being developed these days in that whole genre of smaller guns, and I have nothing against those, but I've struggled to shoot them well. And it could be the size of my hands, could just be my grip, marksmanship, I'm not really sure. But those guns and I don't get along very well. There's some exceptions to the rule, and some guns I've certainly enjoyed shooting, and as I've said all along, I love shooting, so I'll give any of them a try. But as I was hunting for this everyday carry gun, I was looking for something that was super comfortable, something I put in the rotation that I was very comfortable carrying. It was comfortable to wear all day, and something I could shoot exceptionally well when I happened upon this. And we're going to take a closer look at this thing, and then I will tell you a little bit more about the good stuff, how it shoots, why it shoots well, why it's good for me, and stuff like that. So stand by. Let's take a closer look at the Walther PPS. Sweet. All right, so let's take a look at my little buddy, the Walther PPS M2. Oh yeah. All right, safety. That mag is empty, as you see. Gun is locked back, nothing in the chamber. She is clear and safe. The Walther PPS M2. Indeed, look at that. So what we've got is a polymer single stack concealed carry pistol in 9mm. Look at that, 1 inch thick. That's neat, huh? All right, so this gun, and you can tell I love this gun. I really do. The length of this gun is 6.3 inches long. It is 4.4 inches high. I believe that's a measurement to here, by the way, without the extended mag. 1 inch thick, as I mentioned, and it weighs 19.4 ounces. Indeed. Now, this is the PPS M2 LE edition, and the LE came with 3 mags. So it comes with the extended 8-round mag. The standard comes with the 6 and the 7. I love the fact that it has this 8-round mag, and even with my giant hands, that gun fits very well. So for anybody familiar with the PPQ, this has very similar texture to the PPQ. And this was the update. When this gun originally came out, it was more like the old P99. They updated this thing in 2016 and modeled some things after the PPQ, and that texture is included. So it doesn't look like a lot, but there's a lot to grab onto there. Moving up, we've got an undercut on the trigger guard, which is very nice. Very nice. Easy to get a good purchase on that gun. You've got a button mag release. That will also be exciting for most of you, because I know everybody hates the evil paddle release, which the original PPS had. And I like it, but most people don't. So you've got a button. Pretty healthy trigger guard. We'll get to the trigger in a moment. Got our slide lock here. It is very small. You've heard, if you watch any of my other videos, you've heard me complain about that because of my giant mittens And this gun, I typically will not get locked back at on an empty mag, just because of the way I grip the gun. But not the gun's fault. That's my fault. Great serrations front and back on the slide, so you could do a little press check if you needed to. A lot of texture to grab onto, no matter how you grip the gun. Very good. This has the phosphoric, I guess they call it, night sights. So these glow a little bit in the dark. Great sights, actually. Big fan of those. That is also part of the LE edition. So there you go. Pretty cool. All right, so, of course, question is, how's the trigger on that thing? Well, again, chamber is clear, nothing in that gun. Magazine is empty, no ammunition to be found. Let's take a look. There's a wall. Little creep. There's creep. Yep, there's the break. Okay, reset. Good reset for a concealed carry gun. I think that's very, very fair. Do it again. Break. Reset. Right there. I like the trigger. Some may say, hey, that's not a light enough trigger for me. But again, a concealed carry gun, if you, God forbid, ever have to use this thing in a defensive manner, I think this trigger is exactly what you need in a concealed carry gun. I won't get into all the semantics of that, but nevertheless, that's it. The PPS M2. I'm a big fan. You can see the wear here. This is a daily carry gun and lives in a holster most of its life, except when I take it out to make sure that I'm proficient with it. PPS M2 LE. Here you go. Very cool. Love this gun. Okay. So, hey, dude, what's in the box, man? Let's check it out. So here is the box. And there's not a whole lot to talk about. The original PPS had interchangeable back straps, a lot like the P99s. This one does not. This one does not have interchangeable back straps just because of the way this thing's designed. But I really don't think it needs it as a concealed carry. And again, with my giant mittens getting on this, I've seen people of all shapes and sizes shoot this gun pretty darn comfortably. And you've got a lot of grip surface, regardless of what the back strap feels like. There's a lot of grip surface to get onto. So it's a shooter, man. It's very comfortable to shoot. And I don't think interchangeable back straps would make a big difference on a concealed carry gun like this. So in the box, you get the additional mags. I mentioned the LE edition. You've got the 6-rounder and the 7-round mags that it comes with. And you've got a manual and all of the instructions, all that kind of stuff right here. Not a whole lot to talk about. Of course, your cable safety lock was in here as well. But that's it. That's what this gun comes with. Because what else do you need? There it is. I still believe, and we're going to talk about it some more, but this gun to me is very relevant even with the single stack. And I know that's an unpopular opinion these days. But I love my little buddy here. So there you go. Walther PPS M2 LE. Sweet. Moving on. So now that we've taken a little up close and personal look at the PPS M2, a couple of things on everyone's mind, right? So how does it shoot? As I mentioned earlier in the video, that is a big part of why this gun is so important to me. This gun is very shootable, and these days with all of the micro and subcompact guns out there with higher capacities, I realize people want to have more rounds. More rounds is better. I certainly understand that. But I haven't found one yet that fits me exceptionally well, that I can shoot really well. I've struggled with some of the micros, and it's probably me. The guns are great, and people love them. I get it, and I've enjoyed shooting them for sure because I like shooting everything. But I have struggled a bit to be accurate with some of those micros in 9mm or better. So that's where, to me, this gun is. It absolutely stood out because the shootability, the accuracy, just seemed unmatched. And a lot of that, of course, is the shooter, and a lot of that is me. The PPS has a steel chassis inside, and Walther's claim for this thing's accuracy is that between the barrel and that steel chassis, that's where this incredible accuracy on this gun comes from. And as you look at some of the videos from the range and the shooting, it's very comfortable, very easy to shoot, very easy to get a grip on. And part of that is the amount of surface you have to get a grip on. There's just a lot of surface area to get a good grip on this gun. And it's easy to grip up high. It just feels right, certainly for me. And of course, everybody's different, and I realize that. If you watched any of my review videos before, you know I have a very scientific way of testing these guns where I take a target out to 10, 15, 20 feet, depending on the gun and its purpose, intended purpose. And then I do my super scientific accuracy test, which is ridiculous, of course, because it's all dependent on the shooter. But this is how it turned out on the PPS M2. This was 15 feet, 115 grain, federal ammo, nothing spectacular. But this is pretty consistent with how I shoot this gun. Typically, great groups, and I shoot it very well. Find this thing to be super duper shootable. I mentioned earlier why I have it and what it's for. This is an exceptional daily carry, everyday carry, concealed carry weapon. It's very thin at only 1 inch wide, and although the texture is great for a good grip, the texture is not bothersome against the skin should this thing rub against the skin, or depending on how you wear, of course, could make a difference there. But it's not uncomfortable in any way, and the weight is very easy to manage. You don't feel like you've got this heavy brick weighing you down all day. It's just easy to wear. For me, a holster like this is where I live. This is an inside the waistband, and you know, I could certainly talk about this if anyone was interested, but I love these holsters, and this is how that gun is carried. Now, I have tried this gun appendix. That's my wear right there. I've tried appendix, and look, the belly gets in the way. I'm just going to say it. I struggle with appendix carry. I'm not proficient from appendix. And if you're not proficient, then God forbid, should a situation ever arise. Anyway, I don't want to talk about the negative stuff, but it's important to be proficient with your daily carry. And for me, appendix carry is not an option at this point. So I don't carry appendix, but I have tried this gun in other holsters and tried appendix, and it's comfortable if you're into appendix carry. It's not comfortable for me because I'm not comfortable carrying there. But I find this gun to be pretty comfortable wherever you wear it. I have also worn it outside the waistband and with a different style holster. And of course, with its size and weight, it's almost like there's nothing there. Exceptional for daily carry. For me, again, this is my opinion, but this is absolutely a gun I depend on daily. Price-wise, everyone wants to know about the price. Well, I've seen this gun, and this is interesting because I've seen prices kind of all over the board. For the LE edition, which we've looked at here, that's the one that comes with the 8-round, 7-round, and 6-round mag. So you've got an 8+1 capacity. It runs right around $450. Again, it can vary a lot depending on where you buy, where you may be, how prices are wherever you are. I have seen it as low, some retired law enforcement and used options as low as $350 and under $400. And certainly with some of the other models with lower capacities, they can be had for under $400 as well. So I think the gun is an absolute bargain. So to summarize, the absolutely important gun in my life. This gun is super important to me. It also was a big part of this whole Walther journey for me. Exceptionally accurate, fair price, capacity. Some people they want more, and more is always better. I certainly understand that. For me, a daily carry gun is about getting yourself out of a terrible situation. With an 8+1, I feel like I am comfortable in that situation with this firearm. And I understand that some people, capacity is a big deal. Some great high capacity subcompacts, micro compacts out there. I certainly understand why people would choose those. I do think, however, if you're looking for a comfortable daily carry concealable handgun, you would miss out without giving that thing a shot. It may not be for you, but without giving the PPS M2, especially the LE with the 8+1 capacity, a shot at your loyalty, I think you'd be missing. So there you have it. That is what I have for you on the PPS M2 LE. If you enjoyed this review, that's terrific. Please hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. A lot of you haven't. Man, I'm so grateful for everyone's support. That's super cool. If you didn't enjoy this review, I am sorry. Would love to know why. I'd love to see what you want more of, less of. If it's my humor, I can't fix that. I'm not right in the head. So some of that stuff just happens automatically. But please, if there's something about this you think could get better, let me know in the comments, and I will work on that for everybody. With that, I look forward to bringing you guys some more content, more reviews, more gear, all kinds of crazy stuff in the future. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate the support. We'll see you soon. Thanks.